where dreams choose you.
As a kid, I remember growing up enjoying video games and riding bicycle with my friend. And one day, he invited me over for dinner. And I just remember being happy that he invited me over. So I asked my mom, hey, can I stay for dinner? I was invited. And to my surprise, she said yes. So I didn't really think too much about the dinner, to be honest. I was just so happy and excited I could hang out with my friend a little bit longer. So anyways, time to come for dinner. They call us. We come to the family room, and I just couldn't believe my eyes. There was a table literally covered with food. Not even a space to put my drink. And I was amazed by that. So, they introduced me to this style of authentic dining, authentic Korean dining, which has all these little small plates they call banchan, and so much variety. So I remember the coolest thing about that was those little metal bowls and the utensils, because I was always used to wood or plastic. But they explained, what each dish is, what it's made from, the ingredients, how it's even consumed, the best way to enjoy that food. And it made such a strong impression on me, even at that age. So now as an adult, I realized meeting so many people that a lot of them haven't had the chance and that fortunate opportunity that I did as a kid to experience this home-cooked, authentic, traditional style meals. And so Epop is our answer to share this experience with the world. Because as we see, these home traditional recipes that grandma and auntie used to make, they aren't being passed down anymore. And we're too busy with other things. So it's important to us to save those and pass those along and for others and the future generations. So that is what Epop is about. So early in the business, one of our big projects was the name. So my partner and I, like any business owners, excited to get started, just threw names on the list, what sounded good to us. And over time, we got a little more confused and felt like we didn't really make any progress. We didn't know which names were good or what even makes a great name in a business. So we took a break from that confusion and did some research. And we found there's this company, this institute called the Igor Institute, and they actually put together a process that they take brands through for names. And so they put out a great guide. We just used that, followed that process, and finally got down to maybe 3 or 4 names on our final list. And so we took some time to just dwell on it, meditate, and see which names bubbled to the surface and thought, would really resonate. So we shared that. The next few days, I remember I just walked around the house, just randomly saying the names. And Eat Bebop was one of them. Actually, the first version of it is called Eat Bop. And bop actually has some significance. In Korean, that means rice, but when you combine it with eat the rice, it actually becomes eat a meal, more of a slang terminology. And as I said that, my son, who's 2 years old at the time, picked it up and just started repeating the same names that I was repeating, or I was saying. And so I heard him say it, the eat bop, and it just hit me a different way. I guess because somebody else said it, and I heard it. That was the one he liked and repeated off. So I talked with my partner, Chef Troy, and said, hey, out of all these, I like kind of this one. What do you think? And he actually happened to fall on the same one as well. He liked the story behind that, the combination of one word being English, representing, our citizenship, our home here as Americans, and also one word being Korean, representing our our heritage, our ethnicity, and where we've come from, and those traditional roots. So it really is a symbolic name because of where we've been and where we are, where we want to go, and we want to incorporate that. So we started with what we decided that was what we were going to go with. Funny thing is, when it came time to set up the website and register all the names on the social media accounts, it was taken, right? Eat, BOP was taken. So we had to kind of come up with some variation, and we instead of put 2 B's on there, was the best compromise. We said, look, there's 2 of us, we're best buddies, so why not double up on the 2 B's and we'll call it a day. And so that was our solution, but we still called it Eat Bop. But as we interacted with the customers and the larger community, they called us Bebop. It's hard to make that distinguishment, and we get it, So now we've kind of adopted that for ourselves as well, because we want to acknowledge what our customers are saying about us and the community. And so if it's Bebop, then so it is. We are Eat Bebop. So that is the story of the name. So I regularly talk to my neighbor, and he knows that we were opening a restaurant and are in the business. So he was planning an actual graduation party for his son. And of course it came to the question of food, and he asked, hey, do you guys by any chance do any catering? And at that time we were open, I think, just about a month. And we didn't really come to mind, right? Because we were so focused on the restaurant. But I said, for you and your son, we do now. We'll make it happen.
Customer wants.
So, of course, I know Chef had the skills and the excitement to put together a menu and a package for him. So we did. Even gave him like a little sampling just to taste.
Yeah.
We're appreciative that he even asked and considered us. So we really got the confirmation, right? Once we did it and saw the feedback from his guests. I remember them coming up and sharing they loved it, asked us for our information. Do we do other things?
So we're very blessed to have a customer like that, so that we're able to practice and just think of a way to start our catering as well.
So we took it as a sign. That was a confirmation we should be in the catering business, and so we just continue to develop our offerings and our services and making it better over time. And now that leads us to our cup catering.
Cup catering.
Well, cup catering started all with this guy, our best-selling Kogi stick. Let me show it to you. Korean fried chicken on a stick in a cup. So you can enjoy anywhere you want, whether you're on the go or in the car. So we know you're busy doing amazing things. So when we launched this, we got a lot of demand for this product. It was a successful launch, so we wanted to bring this and share it with our catering customers and add it to the menu. But you can see it's not optimized for our catering this week. So we had to kind of figure that out, and we took that opportunity to address some of the concerns with just traditional catering. So here's what we heard from the community. Something for COVID to address that hygiene issue. There are no solutions currently on the market or alternatives. Another big one was people don't want to wait in line, but they don't want to miss out on grabbing the good food. We also heard options for finger food or appetizers, small bites, right? Things that you might not need to have a full meal. Something that goes well with beverages, pairs non-alcoholic or alcoholic beverage. And a big one was something fun and could accommodate like decorations and a themed type of party. And lastly, a big one we heard was easy to manage, easy to serve, and minimal cleanup. Right? Who doesn't love that? Everyone can experience the fun and joy of this unique cup catering. So if you'd like to do something special, season, holidays, for your office or for home, let us know. Just go to eatbebop.com and we'd be happy to take care of you.
The first thing that comes into my mind is, of course, the birthdays. We just love catering to all the different types of birthdays for the different events.
Absolutely. VIP events, galas, weddings.
We do like corporate catering as well. That worked out pretty well for us as well.
Business mixers, grand openings for your business, or mitzvahs.
And even like the realtors, when they have openings and little events, it's good to have a little finger food type of catering so that they really enjoy doing that as well.
Cocktail receptions. Yeah. Really great with pairing with beverages, whether it's alcoholic or non. Receptions, where you're having just small little finger food. Excellent for that. Or just nice retirement, anniversary, something special that you'd like to celebrate. We love doing anything special.
And also, another thing is like a Super Bowl parties. And instead of having like a little typical party trays, they love actually having like cups and little things that they could grab and walk around and socialize with. Yeah.
There you go. Whether it's the game or the barbecue, even just backyard barbecue. Love to be there with you guys and take care of you. You know, in the moment, I find it's really a battle up in here, right? In our thought world. And what I try to do is understand, look, even though I may perceive with my eyes or feel, right, that, hey, this isn't great. This is moving away from the goal or backwards. So that there are times where it does feel like that, right? Nothing is just going right. Everything is upside down. Absolutely. I don't want to minimize that. But at the same time, there can't be something that's bad, I realize, that's without the good, right? There's no one-sided coin, one-sided piece of paper, one-sided piece of bread. In order to have something, what we call negative, there is an equal and opposite positive. The trick is sometimes we just don't see that. Many times, because of, right, our thoughts here prevent us from getting the whole view. And I just remind myself, look, what do I have to be thankful for right now in this moment? Because there's one thing I can take and say, look, I am thankful for this. Whether it's just, it's not 1,000,000 degrees outside. You know what? I can still go home and see my wife and child tonight. Even those kind of things. Look, I have a car I can drive to get to even work. There's one thing we can all appreciate, no matter our situation, no matter where we are in life, or no matter our circumstance. That is something we do have control over. And so I always try to go back to that and say, John, what is still positive right now? What can you be thankful for? And as I look for that thing, the mind shift starts to happen. Just give it a 5. You know, if you need a 5-minute break, do it. I take those times very often. The time out, just say, what is going on? How do I get this back on track? And to me, it always starts with gratitude. And from there, I find 5 minutes later, I'm back in the game, or at least I'm calmed down and ready to just, assess the situation or help and deal with the issue at hand. So that mental timeout for me is a takeaway I can share with you. First thing comes to my mind is start with the mindset. Work on the mental game here so you can have that clarity of what you're doing. Another one, join the chamber. Start meeting people. Start talking to other business owners, potential customers, anyone in the industry. start making conversations and building relationships.
Yeah, just like how we first started, we were very eager to do everything ourselves, but what we realized that we can't do everything ourselves. So that meeting different people and just experimenting and just experiencing different events got us to kind of open different doors for us to move on and just be able to just start our journey and be able to just do what we wanted to do.
Also, get clear on who you want to serve. Very, very clear. The more clear you get on that, the better you're going to do. I wouldn't even start with the product first. Figure out who you want to help. What problems do they have? Get really crystal clear on drilling down.
Yeah, it's just it was very not direct. So there was a lot of downtimes and a lot of failures, a lot of things that didn't go as we planned. But just being focused and being able to just like follow through, it's just that what helped us to be able to just start this.
And definitely study marketing and sales. Understand that process. So I'm pretty sure you're great at what you do and the service that you offer, the product you provide. But a challenge is communicating that to other people and helping them see the value of how you can serve them. Every challenge for every entrepreneur. So if you can start that now, I think it's going to just serve you better.
Yeah, there's all this curveballs gonna come to you, but just know that just focus on the end and just keep chugging along, and we'll be able to just make our dreams happen.
And last thing I guess we would add is find a mentor. Find people that you can reach out to and kind of bounce ideas or lean on, or for support. There are many people out here that have already achieved what we're trying to do or what you're trying to do. They're more than happy to give back and share their way. But the responsibility falls on you to make that ask, right? To seek that information, to seek that relationship. But I'm sure if you do this, you're going to be really surprised of what you find and the people that you meet. So good luck on your journey. Please reach out to us anytime. We'd love to connect with you and help you in any way. EatBebop.com is where you'll find us. And look forward to seeing you.
Good luck, everybody.